everyone, my name is Antonia. I'm the BSSN president, and today is our 2026 Student Development Program, where we'll be talking about career opportunities in biotech, health talk about infectious disease, purpose discovery, and cybercrime security awareness. Join us today as we come to shape minds and build futures for our students. Thank you very much.
It is with great joy and a profound sense of gratitude that I warmly welcome you all to this life transforming event organized by the Biotechnology Students Society of Nigeria, Ebonyi State University Chapter. I welcome you to the 2026 Student Development Program of BSSN FSU Chapter. Today is more than just a gathering, it is a platform for learning, growth, and preparation for the future. The knowledge, experiences, and insights that will be shared are designed to inspire us, broaden our perspectives, and equip us with the skills required to excel academically, professionally, and personally. On this note, I must express my sincere appreciation to my boss and mentor, Professor Mrs. Lillian Ebenu, the first female head of department in the history of biotechnology at Ebonyi State University. Ma'am, thank you for your unwavering support and for ensuring that the academic and professional growth of BSSN members remains a priority. I also extend my heartfelt gratitude to our staff advisor, Dr. Wampo, for his guidance and prompt attention to the needs of the students. We truly acknowledge and celebrate your commitment and accessibility each time we run to your office. On behalf of the 2026 Executive Council, I sincerely appreciate our invited speakers for honoring our invitation and for graciously sharing their time, knowledge, and expertise with us. We are equally grateful to our lecturers, sponsors, partners, and everyone who contributed in one way or another to make this program a success. To my fellow students, I encourage you to participate actively, ask insightful questions, network meaningfully, and take full advantage of every session. The value you derive from today will be determined by the level of engagement you bring. Once again, I warmly welcome you all. I wish you a productive, impactful, and memorable BSSN Week 2026. Thank you, and God bless you all.
The major thing that we are to discuss this morning is the commercial potentials of biotech degree. By the grace of God, I am a graduate of biotech. My first degree was in biotech in Federal University of Technology, Owerri. I graduated some years ago, in 2017. And after that, I proceeded to Quantic School of Business and Technology, where I did my MBA. Quantic School of Business and Technology is in USA, it's in Washington. But I acquired my MBA from there. Then later, maybe 2 years back, I went on to do my MSc at Funai, Biotechnology too. So to an extent in academia, I have actually experienced a lot if you come to biotech. And it's by the grace of God, it's by the grace of God and the love for this discipline. That's why I am standing in front of you this morning to talk about how well you can utilize your degree. Most of you might be in 100 level or maybe 200, 300, 400, and you may not have selected biotech as your core course. Yes, I have interviewed a lot of undergraduates, most of them. But what they tell me is that I did not apply for this course, and then later on that was what I was given. Let me not digress so much. The topic to talk on is commercial potential of your degree. Does anyone know the definition of commerce here? Hello? Please, if you have your phone, you can just check what commerce means. The simple definition that I have here with me might differ with what you have. It is referred to the exchange of goods, services, or value between parties, typically involving buying, selling, and trade.
Great Nigerian student. Everything you do, believe in God, you know. So we are all one family here. Let's have fun tonight or this moment. DJ. I like so easy.
Crimes and cyber security. There are a lot of things that we do online that we don't know we can be sued for. A whole lot. There are a lot of persons. I've seen people who were arrested due to something they called an anonymous comment. You have heard of people being arrested now. They made a comment on somebody's post and got arrested. Yeah, and a lot of other stuff like that. So this wonderful person is going to be coming up to enlighten us about these things. So join me to welcome Mr. Kalu Nestor once again.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Please, I would really love us to communicate as much as we can. So, good morning, everyone. All right. So, I noticed that when they shouted "Great Nigerian students," they were not shouting very well. But when our musician said "Step," Abby, God bless you. Okay, so I'm going to try it. Let me see if you will shout. So, step, step, okay, now I see. Okay, let's try the other one. Great Nigerian students. No, we're not sounding like EBSU students. Great Nigerian students. Great Bobo. Great Baba. What's the other one? I want to titrate. Sharp, let's start for ourselves. Alright. So, my name is Kalu Nestor David, and I mean, it feels good to be here. I'm a graduate of Ebonyi State University, man. Yes. We are going to be talking about cyber security and cyber crimes. I will focus more on cyber security, especially as it pertains to us as students and all. I'll focus more on that area. Very quickly, I'll just shed a bit of light, and if you have questions, you can ask. I would have really loved to talk about bringing your business and idea in the online market, but we don't have that time. So I'll focus on what I'm here to talk about, and then we'll move. So let me ask a question. How many of us have experienced a situation where someone who you used to chat with suddenly start asking you for money online on WhatsApp. Have you experienced that before? There is someone that you know that this person knows they really beg for money. Normal, this person is supposed to be on the soft, right? And all of a sudden, the person is telling you, please, I'm in a very tight situation right now. Maybe I'm at the hospital, my uncle is sick, and I need money, I'm going to send money to the hospital's account. How many of you have experienced something similar to that? Eh? It not happen to you. It happens to a good number of us. Okay, let me share another one. How many of us have received a call or a message from, say, your bank, telling you that you need to update something, you need to upgrade something, and then you need to send, there's this number you will see, this message we send to you, send me that code so that we can help you. How many of you have received something like that or have heard? Good. These are experiences that we want to share and talk about. And the reason why it is important, the reason why the topic of cybersecurity is important is because I will start by saying that Nigeria is a very young country. What I mean is that the median age of Nigeria is 19 years. What that means is that the higher percentage of the population of Nigeria are youths. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So the higher percentage of Nigerians are youths. So median age is 19 years as opposed to the world age. World median is around 31 years old. So what that means is that there's high saturation of young ones in Nigeria. And in the online world, the people who this online market or this online world is for more are those who are the young ones. Do you understand? Good. And then now that we are students, being online is absolutely inevitable. Because if you day offline, make you miss tests when lecturers do sets. I don't know if you understand. So lecturers that are very good, they will not announce tests. Just come into the class. Ladies and gentlemen, quiz paper. Have you experienced something like that? No, I like that kind of quiz. Don't come to class now and all. So you might be offline and you miss out on those things. All right. We are at the age where we all need to make money. Who does not want to make money here? You don't want to make money. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. All right, I'm kidding. So how many of us want to make money? We are youths, want to make money. You don't. I want to. So you notice that the trajectory has shifted. Before now, making money was easier with the traditional method, traditional marketing, where you do things physically, right? You have to take your goods and services and meet people physically to sell and all of that. But nowadays, people sell more online. In fact, most of the top tier brands, most of the top tier companies, most of the top tier organizations, most of the organizations that are nearing towards unicorns are all online. They all transact online. How many of you have ever visited a Money Point office physically? Out of how many people here? So we have 3. How many of you have ever visited an OPay office physically before? How many people again? So you notice that most of the transactions happens online. Since I started using online banking and all that, I can't remember the last time I went to use an ATM. Like bank, then carry card and go to ATM. I really cannot remember, it has been very long. I cannot remember the last time I went to a bank to maybe have issues with my account and all of that. So you notice that every single thing happens online now. Almost everything happens in the online world. And so it is important that you secure your online space. The same way you secure your physical space, the same way if you have a physical shop, you do camera, CCTV, right? You will.
I was always a student in Faculty of Sciences, Industrial Chemistry to be precise. So this is my faculty. So I'm delighted to be back here once more. Alright, now to the question. This person said, can a person with HIV live a healthy life? Yes, you can live a very healthy life. One is telling you HIV is not
Please, can I get
the beginning of your
cord
death.
so
You
that I
know what
can
is
charge my
faster than
this thing?
HIV? What is faster is the
People don't
stigma.
have life.
HIV doesn't kill you once you're in your jobs. What
Like
kills
speaking.
you is stigma.
Normal brush.
When you know you have
Like
the virus,
not typing.
now automatically your mind will start telling you, I am different from life already. You want to kill yourself. We have instances of patients who
They don't even know when. As the last 2 months, I came in contact with a lady. We were talking. I was like, let me get you tested. I tested her. She was reactive to vitamin. I told her, you are reactive to this one, but I'm not going to stop you. I'm going to take you further for the test. Immediately she heard she was reactive, she started crying. It took me almost 2 months to talk to her that you are not dying. You're on the same level. But then if you understand, they are on the same what? Level. Now, this particular set of persons have high tendency of having sex. Everybody who is homosexual here, the first thing a fellow homosexual person will ask you is, what is this? They only think about having sex, having sex, having sex. This is one thing about this particular set of people, the homosexuals and the lesbians. So the whole of them are at high risk of what? Contacting HIV. But most times they don't go as far as sharing sex tools, like the dildo and the rest of them. This question says, someone that is already taking hepatitis B vaccine, does the person need to take HIV vaccine or PrEP? Yes. Hepatitis B and C vaccine is different from HIV injection or PrEP. They are protecting two different things. If you're not getting hepatitis vaccine, you can go to Octavia in town. I think it's about 2,000 or 4,000 to get your hepatitis B and C vaccine. Now, hepatitis C vaccine, it's going to take you 3 months to complete the vaccination. This month, and this month to complete the vaccination for hepatitis C. Now, for HIV injection, which is the Lenacapavir, that one is going to be taken once in 6 months. Once in 6 months. Another type of HIV injection is the Capula. That one is taken once in 3 months, once in 3 months.
I'll give them your number again so that they can reach out to you.
Alright, as a healthcare worker, if accidentally sustain a nipple sting from an infected patient, what immediate step should you take and what practical option is available if your facility lacks necessary resource or equipment? I'm a living proof for this one. Most times, while working, you might mistakenly pin yourself with an already infected person. Now we have what we call PrEP, and we have what we call PrEP. We have PrEP and PrEP. Now PrEP is what you take before you, so that you won't get exposed to it. PrEP is what you take after you're already exposed to it. I don't know if you understand. So there's no health facility that works for HIV service that will lack PrEP or PrEP because we know what it means. I'm a living witness to this one. I have stayed on PrEP for 30 days. That is being taken just a bottle. You can take for just 30 days, and then you are free from the virus. It was yesterday that a guy, he was exposed. Sexual intercourse, he was exposed to the virus. He called me, I sent PrEP to him, PrEP to him. He took the drugs for just 30 days. Yesterday, he said finally he had the mind to test himself and he's negative. So these two drugs are efficient, the PrEP and the PrEP. Thank you very much. Every question will be attended to.
Thank you very, very much, sir. So, like I said earlier, right now,
Everyone. Good afternoon, my lecturers, Mr. Dr. Kenneth Obu, Dr. Victor Wanko, and the entire community of the BSSN Ebonyi State chapter. It is a great privilege and honor to be standing here with you. I know a lot of us don't know, but I am also a graduate of biotechnology. Thank you. I graduated in 2019, so that would be 7 years ago. Then Dr. Kenneth used to call me Kenyan because I was very black. I'm still black though, and I used to wear low cut. So he was one of my very favorite lecturers. Thank you so much, sir. So the great Nigerian students, Now we calm down. So today I have been called upon to talk on the topic purpose discovery, and the topic for today is beyond the DNA, unlocking the code to your purpose. As I already stated, I am an alumnus of this great department, one of the best departments in Ebonyi State University. I walked the same four walls of this school, sat under the same lecturers as you did, and I know that just as many of you may be asking yourself, when I was in school, I used to ask myself, okay, when I'm done with school, what next? Why am I here? Why am I here? Okay? And I can tell you, as someone who has been there, done that, and passed that stage, that your stay here is not in vain. Okay? There is something waiting for you out there, and you being here is the blueprint to shape your future. Okay, so what is purpose? Can anybody help me with their own understanding of purpose? Anyone? Can anyone try? Okay. Purpose can be defined as your aching reason for being, the fundamental why that gives direction, intention, and meaning to your life. It can also be defined as the guiding compass that shapes your daily decisions, influences your goals, and drives how you allocate your time, energy, and talent. The purpose for which you're here is what drives the way you allocate your time. That is the reason why you're here. This cannot be all of BTE students, I mean from year 1 to 400 level. But because I want to believe that some of us seated here have a good idea, a good sense of purpose, and that is why you're here. So please clap for yourself. Thank you so much. So today our program is talking about, focuses on building minds and shaping the future. But how can you shape a future? How can, good, thank you. How can you shape a future that you haven't defined? When you talk about purpose discovery, your innate abilities, and natural talents, things that come easy for you. As we're seated here, we have things that come very easy for us. For instance, for me, I've always known that I was going to be a talker. I was going to stand on different platforms and I was going to address people, because from a very little age, I was always talking. And when I was much younger, when I wasn't very much self-aware and I didn't have a sense of purpose, I always, you will see me, I can gist. Hey, God, if I gist you, or if I pick you, I want to gossip you, my darling, what's this, who is this lover? I will give you gists. But, you know, when I embraced the journey of self-discovery, I realized that that was one of the talents that God has given me, that when properly harnessed, I can use it positively. So, because of that, so I urge you to think, okay, another gift that I had, I knew I was very entrepreneurial. When I was in school, back then in school, there was no business I did not do. One day, my friend said, one of my classmates and my friend, then she said, in this life, if Annie did not make money, then it's a lie. Because yeah, I did makeup, I did ushering, I did, in my final year, I sold quiz paper. Final year, I was selling egg roll and buns. I'll carry it to class. And because I didn't really learn it so well, so I'll find it in the head will be one kind. My classmates will call it genetically modified egg roll, and everybody will just be buying it. So people thought it was maybe not fizzy. I was hustling, my darling. I hustled. So I knew that it was something something that it was inevitable. I'm still going to own chains and chains of businesses. Okay, that is one of the things I know that came easy for me. So, thank you. So I would like you, as you're seated here, ask yourself, what are those things If you wake me up tomorrow, if I was sleeping now and you wake me up and say, come and talk about this thing, even if I had not done any prior research on it, I promise you I will have one or two things to talk about it. And it didn't just come, yes, there's a part for natural gifts, then there's your job to now improve upon those things. Build to the place where you become so competent in what you do that it is non-negotiable, it's not deniable. Nobody can say, nobody can deny it. So I can say that you can call me at any point and I can talk about something because I have put in a lot of work to develop myself. So as you're discovering those innate abilities that God already deposited in you, it is your job to begin to improve on them. Part of the ways I started improving on my speaking was I started taking courses on public speaking, communication, joined some mentorship classes. I paid some of these courses. You pay a lot of money, 100,000, 50,000. It's not small money, but I can assure you that the investment you make on yourself is the most important investment you can make in your life. Okay, so don't ever be stingy when it comes to investing in yourself. So that's the art about skills. We now look at heart or heartbeat. These are your desires or passion. The things, it says, can we hear me? Please give me your attention. The things you are deeply passionate about, the issues that move you. When it comes to passions, heartbeat, you ask yourself questions like, what are the things that make me mad? What are the things that make me sad? And what are the things that make me glad? When you're able to answer these three questions, I can assure you you're way ahead of discovering what your passions and drive are. For instance, as a young girl or as an individual, one of the things that saddens me so much is when I see young people live their life recklessly without any sense of direction. And it saddens me so much because me, this lady standing here with you, for the longest, I lived my life recklessly, if not for the mercies of God. And I lived my life so reckless that it got to a point where I almost unalived myself. Imagine that I did that some years, this was like 2 years ago. Imagine I had unalived myself. You would never get to meet this woman standing here talking to you. You see? So, when I see young people, I see potentials untapped, but a lot of us just live our lives to chance. Okay, let me tell you something. I want to believe that we're all Christians. So, you were not a product of mistake. The God we serve, he didn't just sit and say, I have a lot of resources. Let me just create Nkechi. Let me just create Nemeka, Ima, and just bring. No. God looked upon the earth and saw a need and saw a problem. And he knew that it was only Anastasia that could solve that problem. And he created me. The same way he looked on the earth and he saw that there was a need that only you can solve. And he created you for such a time as this. Don't think you're a product of mistake. So, what are those things that sadden you? What are those things that we... So,
today, Nigeria students, I want to say, permit me to ejaculate, permit me to deposit, kulu kulu. I like to celebrate my lecturers in the house, the senior comrades here, the immediate past faculty president, the immediate past Biotechnology president. I celebrate you all, and of course our staff advisor. I will celebrate you, sir. All right, please, this is one of the most entertaining parts we've learned, and I believe that the knowledge that has been packed in you will go a long way in advancing you. All right, we want to present an award of honor. This one is strictly to appreciate our guests, one of our resource persons for coming to help us, for coming to equip us, for coming to deliver something to us. I'd like to invite Initiative for Improved Health, Initiative for Improved Male Health. Please, I'd like you to come to the stage, please. All right, please, I'd like to invite Dr. Ogu to come and present the award to them. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
On behalf of the 2026 Biotechnology Department, I give you the award of appreciation for initiative for improved male health.
Thank you very much, Biotechnology, my organization and I, my program associates, my executive directors, program manager. We appreciate this award. And I want to dedicate this award with everybody living with HIV. We see you, we love you. Thank you very much.
Of the greatest Nigeria students, so I'd like to call Mr. President. Thank you, sir. Okay. Dr. Henry Okafor. On behalf of the Biotechnology Students Association of Nigeria, BSSN, Ebonyi State University, we present a word of honor to Dr. Henry Okafor, Health, Biotech and Ventures, in recognition of your outstanding contribution in aspiring and empowering biotechnology students through career development and mentorship. Congratulations, sir. Thank you.